Here's Aston Villa's biggest problem explained in 2 minutes. So here we have the formation, the one we hear every week, 4-3-3. Although this Saturday he sort of changed it up. It was still a 3, but there was 2 up front with Coutinho in the middle and Sanson, Ramsey and McGinn left the Fluff up. But I'll put here the most common lineup that we've seen this season. Mostly positions, obviously some players moved on since. So we've got Emi Martinez in goal, Tarmings, Konza, Cash, Dean is defence, Ramsey, Louise McGinn. That seems to be a common theme. Buendia, Watkins, Coutinho. Seems fine. Strong team there. But our biggest problem is the red dots. Jake and Ramsey, Douglas Luiz and John McGinn, and they're our biggest problem. They're completely messed up at the moment. You know, McGinn's making mistakes. Douglas Luiz has not been himself. He's clearly dreaming about Arsenal. You're not going to get to Arsenal playing how you are. Jake and Ramsey, he's been greedy on the ball at the moment. Remember a moment yesterday against Wolves. You know, Dean was calling for the ball. You wouldn't give it to him. And Coutinho, he's hugging the ball. Buendia does nothing. Watkins is isolated up front. Martinez isn't performing. And Ezri Konsa, Tyrone Mings, Luca Dean and Matty Cash. None of these players, they're not consistently performing. Which is just about to come up in a second. One of the biggest problems that we have. So let's have a look at the problems then. So we've got mistakes, inconsistency, poor defence, squad depth, lack of belief and passion. You've obviously got Bertrand Traore celebrating last season, point in. The two main ones for me, listen, this season is, it's a write-off. Listen, got nothing to play for. We're not getting top 10. Leicester and Crystal Palace and Southampton again. That we're finishing 13th. That's that. Could be a lot further down if we don't sort this problem out. My own problem is, listen, mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes, but we're not learning from them. We seem to just make the same ones every game and not learn from them. Inconsistency, when we can come out and destroy Southampton next week, we're losing 1-0 to Arsenal on a really poor performance, which was commonly last season as well. Poor defence, that's been a problem forever. The squad depth, we need more players. There's no one to bring on that can change the game. Lack of belief. Listen, we've always had that problem. You know, we go 1-0 down and we never have belief to come back, and if we do, we just end up then losing the belief. Lack of passion from our captain. You know, Mings doesn't bring enough passion to the squad, and that's a massive problem. You know, because now if we don't have the passion in the squad, we're not going to get anything from the game. And I don't see any passion from anyone. You know, we're bringing Ashley Young on more times than anyone else this season, and it's led to an ultimate defeat in most games when Ashley Young comes on. This statistic is mind-blowing, but I've heard it a few times. When 95% of the chance when Ashley Young's playing, we end up losing or not even getting anything from the game, which is pretty diabolical for an England international, well, former England international. So it's definitely a problem there. We don't have anyone to bring on. When we do bring them on, they end up fluffing up or not doing anything, which is why this problem has to be addressed by Steven Gerrard very quickly. Listen, season's done dusted for us. Just try and finish positively and do what you need to do in the summer. I don't think it's time for him to go yet. Well, but you say that, but I think we need new players quickly. We need more creative players. That's been a big problem that wasn't on there actually. Probably should have been. Lack of creativity all season. We don't have any creative players. and that is killing us. No, Ollie Watkins is isolated a feel for him. I know Danny Ings is going in the summer, but he must be thinking, why did I leave Southampton, who had fairly decent service, for this? So it is just coming down to this now. And if those problems get sorted, Europe, no problem. But it's those silly mistakes that need cutting out. And yeah, it has to be sorted out very quickly. If we don't sort it, then we can kiss Europe goodbye already. Like, there's no point of dreaming for no reason. It's not going to happen if we don't sort this. And I think we do have the ability, but again, all those problems mentioned have to be sorted, and fast.